Hey guys, just want to talk about my last couple tournaments. I got something I need to ask you guys about here on this brand new episode of Co-Angler's Corner. Welcome back to the Frugal Studios for this episode of Co-Angler's Corner. I'm Russell Olson. Today on the show, like I mentioned, I want to talk about my last couple tournaments and got something I need to ask you guys about here. Something I kind of experienced for the first time, really, believe it or not, with these years of fishing tournaments. First, I want to talk about the most recent tournament. It was a charity tournament for suicide awareness up on Dairyland. That place is a really tough place to fish. It gets heavily pressured. I caught our keeper. I caught it on a spinnerbait. It was a white spinnerbait. The water's pretty clean in that place, but like I said, man, it is a tough place to fish. My partner, my best friend Jim, he had a really good one on, and unfortunately, it came off right at the boat. So that's fishing, you know. Kind of overview of Dairyland in the tournament. Yeah, like I said, it was very heavily pressured. I don't know what other place to compare it to. I'm sure there's tons. But like I said, pretty clear water, mostly smallmouth. I'm sure there's some largies in there too. I've still got to find out where we're placed. I have not had, before I left Ladysmith last weekend, they had not posted the results of the tournament yet. I'm not sure what's going on there. But like I said, it was a tough day. It rained. Then I thought it was supposed to be cloudy all day, but actually towards late morning and early afternoon, it started getting nice. Definitely a place I'd like to learn, especially if I'm going to be fishing it almost every year. Like I said, it was a charity tournament. It was for suicide awareness. They were giving they're raising money for scholarships. So it's definitely a good thing if you're up in the Ladysmith area or want to make the trip for that. I can certainly get you information. Just leave a comment below, and like I said, I can get you further information. So now getting back to the week before now, the BFL up on Winneconne. So what we did, we made a really long run north to well past Fremont. With all the slow no weeks and everything, it took us about 2 hours or so to get up to the areas we were fishing. I'm always a little disappointed when I don't go to Bago. I have my most confidence in Bago. I knew what to do up there. And I caught my keeper again on a spinnerbait. Spinnerbait's always been one of my favorite lures to throw for years and years, and it has actually treated me pretty well this year. Caught that. No, oh, sorry. Take that back. Actually, caught that on a swim jig. That's right. But kind of same idea. Power fishing has been treating me well this year. As far as baits, spinnerbait, swim bait, and Senko has been what I've been really having good luck on. I caught some dinks in that tournament in a Senko. Like I said, we really had short fishing time. simply because of the long run. My partner, he has limit, but it wasn't anything over the top. So I know I actually met one of my Facebook friends for the first time at that tournament, Steve Mortensen. We were talking to him when we got back to weigh-in. He did go to Bago, and he ended up only having 2. So he had a pretty tough day out there. But I'm sure a lot of others did as well that day. But what usually Winter County tournament is usually one of my better ones. But I much prefer when we go to Bago. I just have a lot more confidence in actually catching big fish out of Lake Winnebago. Especially a couple years ago when I had that fish a little over 4 and missed big bass by ounces. So there's big fish. I just feel if you're going to win the tournament, not just try to catch a limit or catch 2-3 pounders, whatnot. If you're truly going to fish that tournament to win, you go to Bago. I'm sorry, there's fish that are just too good in that lake to not make that. And it's a heck of a lot shorter run too than you are going way up north on the Wolf. So so that kind of leads me to, like I said, I had a question for you guys. Because this was my first time dealing with super short fishing time after like a super long run. Before, the longest I had ran was just either the far south part of Pool 9 or really north part of Pool 8. Which, it's a long run, but we're not talking 2 hours each direction, I suppose, unless you get trapped by a barge. That's a whole another story altogether. Luckily, that hasn't happened to me yet, thank goodness. But so what are some of your guys' strategies when you're on short fishing time due to a long run? What do you suggest? I don't know if this applies because every place is different, but do you have different baits you use? Or does your thought process of when to change lures or when to change color, does any of that change when you guys are fishing on short time? Like I said, let me know in the comments below. And that's pretty much all I've got for this episode. If you guys could check out some of the links below and especially if you find something you like through there, I really appreciate it. If you could subscribe to my Patreon, I'm gonna have some stuff coming soon. It just I just haven't had the opportunity to get it uploaded yet. But if you could just support me, even just $1 a month, I'd be very thankful. So so now, as far as tournaments and stuff, I have a little bit of a break from tournaments until mid-August. But then the next episode, I am intending to have a conversation about line. Are super expensive lines like Seaguar, fluorocarbon worth it? Are there cheaper lines that are just as invisible in the water, for example, fluorocarbon, and just as strong for a lower price? We will discuss that next episode. But until then, guys, go get 'em.